Alright, so I'm about to give you guys the ultimate throwback. You will remember this like there's no tomorrow. So I'm going to give you a hint first, alright? Alright, remember this? Might be ringing some bells. Hold on, I'll continue on. Definitely something's turning in the memory bank for you, I guarantee. Alright, how about now? In school? You remembering? Alright, let's finish it off. Not the best looking one because it's been a while, but in primary school, high school, whatever, you would do this all the time. Alright, new video. So, today's video. Do you guys remember needles? You know, those big pointy things that go in your arm and they kind of hurt a lot, and no one, if you like them, that's a really weird fetish. There's a lot of fetishes out there, and I think that one would be the weirdest. But needles hurt. They aren't fun. So we're going to be talking about needle experiences in high school and primary school. And one crazy moment that happened with a girl in high school, and it didn't go well for her. It did not go well. So I'm going to talk about that. But in this video, guys, as I always do, I give you guys true and false facts. And if you stay to the end of the video, you will find out which fact is true and which fact is false. So, fact number 1. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. Fact number 2. 97% of the world's water is actually undrinkable. Alright, stay at the end of the video and you will find out which fact is true and which fact is false. But, needles. Needlesq. I didn't get my pen license in primary school. That doesn't relate to all about bad spelling, but throw that in there. So in primary school, that's where you first had to get a lot of your needles, a lot of your shots, and you'd get lined up as a class, and you would get given a lolly. And you didn't get given a lolly in high school. They should have kept that trend going. It would have made it a lot better. But you would get your needle, and they would also surprise. I remember I was okay with it because I remember they would talk about how brave and cool, and you know, you could tell your parents when you get home. So I lined up first in primary school. I got my needle done. Hurt a little, but I wasn't too worried because I saw the lolly. This chick was just holding a lolly straight in front of me. A little snake, and it was a red snake too. So that's how you know it was the best one. Red or blue. Those are the two best kinds of snakes. So I had one of them ready to go, and I told my parents, and they're like, I can't believe you've done it. So needles were okay, but then I feel like as you get older, you kind of grow a bit more of a fear to them because you know how much they suck, and you don't get... You know, and also as you get older, you can buy as many snakes as you want. So when one's dangling in front of you when you're 15, it's kind of weird that someone's dangling a snake in front of you. You kind of go, "Excuse me, sir. I can get that from the shops across the road. So stop it. I don't know what you've done with that snake. Put it away." Alright, so needles never got exciting. They got worse as they went on. So I remember this one time in high school, I had to get the needle done, and before it played a little prank. This is a little prankster I was back in the day. I remember I was sitting on the floor, we were waiting to get our needles, and I found like 3 messed up dirty Skittles on the floor, and I remember I grabbed them, put them in my pocket, and then I was like, oh, got Skittles from the cafeteria. I just put one in my hand, I looked at him, I was like, oh, do you want one too? And he's like, yeah, of course. Hand him 2, and he just pops them in his mouth, and they've been on the floor. I don't know how long they've been on the floor for, and I also wasn't the kind of prankster that would like go, oh no, I got you. I was the kind that would let him chew and swallow. So he ate them. I also didn't say anything. So I was like, there's certain pranks where I'd go, I can't believe I did this to this. No, this was weird. This was one where I went home and I was just walking home laughing my ass off to myself going, he ate floor Skittles. So that was a little messed up. But anyway, so when we were waiting in line, I was waiting to get my needle, and I wasn't excited. I really wasn't looking forward to it. But getting my blood taken, I am not good with that. I hate the needle going in. I hate to get big fear. Do not like it. The needle's not too bad, but I really don't enjoy it at all. So I remember going in, and one part, I even feel weird thinking about it. This may sound silly. You know the cotton bud you get after getting a needle? I hate the feeling of that. So having that in my... giving me that weird tingle thing. It's like putting like chalk against a chalkboard. I'm fucking myself up with all these weird thoughts. Anyway, you'd get that cotton ball and put it against your arm once you get the needle, and it was just... I hated that feeling the most, I reckon. I hate cotton balls. So I got that done, and there was a chick I knew, right? And I remember hearing her crying, and it was a loud cry, because she obviously hated needles the most. And she was crying a lot, like a lot. Like we had a big basketball stadium in our school, and we're all sitting down kind of waiting after everyone would get their needle. And this girl was crying so loud that it would go over everyone talking to each other, and we knew who what we're like, well, she's really crying. Like, she's been crying for ages. Hasn't she come out yet? What happened? The woman giving her the needle definitely needs a new job. She got the needle stuck in her arm 3 times. Because it was known, if you're told not to tense up, because if you tense up and you get scared, it's possible to put the needle in, and before they kind of inject the serum, or the serum? It's like a Batman reference. Before they inject it in, if you tense up and, they lose hold of it, it can kind of break off, and they have to do it again. This happened to her 3 times. She had to get the needle 3 times before it worked. I couldn't think of anything worse. I'd rather get kicked in the nuts 3 times. Actually, no. You gotta for guys, getting hit in the nuts it's bad. I don't know why I compared that. I don't know. I think I'd rather eat 3 raw eggs, maybe. Actually, eggs suck as well. Listen, I would not want that to happen to me. There was this one time. Going way off track. I got a bouncy ball, like a small bouncy ball, bounced off a wall and hit me in the nuts. I laid down in front of my friend group for about 15 minutes before I could get up. I was in that much pain. The littlest flick, if you get the right shot, it can hurt so bad. I don't know how we're going from needles to balls, but all painful stuff. Not good. So I felt bad for this girl. I was like, Jesus. I wanted to go up to her, but again, she was holding like 3 cotton buds, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. They scare me. So, yeah, needles at school sucked. They were worse. I mean, going to school, let alone sucked. So, getting a needle on the same day was terrible. And, yeah, like, there was no one dangling a snake in front of you because you could afford them. But it was also that age where you can afford things, but you didn't have money. So, nothing was exciting. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and the true and false fact. Got you with both. Both are true. So, 97% of the world's water is actually undrinkable, which is kind of crazy to think about, because if I was out in the ocean, I'll drink. There's plenty of seawater you could just drink. Probably not good for you though. And the world is 4.5 billion years old. So fuck, I would love to go back in time just to see what certain things look like. I reckon it'd be really, really insane. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you have an awesome day. See you later.